August 17th, 2019. It's been 29 years, 1 month, and 17 days since I masturbated and had an affair. We're talking about the slogans, which we believe are God's will. Now, I want to say something. If you can stop masturbating, or you can stop eating, you stop eating flour and sugar, you can stop being fat, or you can stop masturbating, or you can stop drinking. And if you're still drinking and taking drugs, you don't need to be messing with this stuff. That's beginner stuff. Go to AA, go to NA. They'll help you, and you don't need us. But if you got problems with food or sex, we're the people to talk to. And we're definitely the people. So if you got a problem with that, what we believe is that you need a power greater than yourself. And we call that higher power. Some people call it God. But it gets confusing when you call it God, because they think, oh, church, and all that boring stuff that you listened to as a little kid and hated and slept through and all that stuff. You know how horrible that was. So what our higher power's will is for us is, one of the things is to keep the focus on ourselves. Keep the focus on ourselves, because it's real easy when you start getting into recovery to start looking at your waistline. You see how fat you are, or you're masturbating or using porn, and cheating on your wife, or whatever you may be doing. And you say, well, he's doing it. Why can't I do it? Or everybody else does it, or it's normal. Everybody does that. And you keep the focus outside of yourself. We have an expression: when you point one finger at somebody, there's three pointing back at you. So we say, keep the focus on yourself. This is particularly true in relationships. If you're working on yourself and your partner is not, it's really easy to say, well, she's not doing that. Or she can say, he's not doing that. Why should I? But what that is two little kids, two little 8-year-old kids saying, well, he doesn't have to do it, Mommy. Why don't I have to do it? That's not a grown-up response to focus on somebody else. The point is, do I have a problem? Do I have a problem with porn and masturbation? Or do I have a problem with being fat, being overweight? 70% of Americans are overweight now. That's a lot of people. It's a pandemic around the entire world. It's not just the U.S. by any stretch of the imagination. So the point is to keep the focus on my recovery. AA says, keep your side of the street clean. Al-Anon says, mind your own business. Leo Tolstoy, who was a big influence on Gandhi, said, if men would only keep their minds on their own business and stay off the backs of their fellows, the world would be just fine. It's not my business what somebody else is doing. That's not my business. So mind your own business. Keep your side of the street clean. Food Addicts Anonymous, wonderful. They said, keep your eye on your own plate. If somebody else is eating a bunch of flour and sugar and fat, and they're all fat, that's not your business. Keep your eye on your own plate. Am I fat? Am I making myself susceptible for stroke or diabetes or cancer or coronary heart disease? Am I setting myself up for that from my food? It's not my business what everybody else does. And you know what happens when you keep the focus on yourself? You start to get peace of mind. Because it takes all the energy I've got just to manage me. And I can't manage me. I can't even manage me by myself. That's why we have to have a power greater than myself. That's the reason. And so me and my higher power, we're busy. We haven't got time to run the world and supervise the world and scold people. Oh, you shouldn't do that. That's not what we're supposed to do. Keep the focus on yourself.